Alright, this area is where I had the cardboard. See all the cardboard stacked up right there? That was all covering up all this area. And you can see how it kind of killed back the grass and everything. Over there, that is my 4x8 fall garden. I've got tomatoes and some kind of melons growing in it. If you look at that little corner right there, you can see there's a melon sitting there. And if you check out some of my other videos, you'll be able to see, you know, where I was describing some of my melons. Well, what I've got here is I'm gonna work on this little area here, and I'm gonna plant some seeds in there. Can you see me? I've got different seeds I'm gonna plant. I've got Oriental greens, which are the Simposai hybrid. These are some nice dark leafy greens. And then this is a type of lettuce. It's called Giant Caesar. I'm going to throw some of that in there. Then I've got some beets. These are tall top early wonder beets. Then I've got some turnips. These are purple top white glowed turnips and turnip greens. And then I've got some kale. This is called Premier Kale. And then some spinach. Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. So I'm going to do a little bit of each of these in this little area, and see what I can come up with. I know it's kind of late in the year, but hey, it's never too late to put it in a garden, as long as you can get something out of it. So I think the first thing I need to do is actually clean it up a little bit, kind of get out some of the grass and stuff that's still in there. So I'm gonna have to go find a tool to be able to do that, and I'll be right back with that, okay? I got my rake. It's one of my favorite tools, one of my favorite garden tools. So I'm gonna do a little raking. Alright, even though I had cardboard over this for about 6 months, maybe more like 4 months, I still have runners from the Bermuda grass. That's what I'm trying to get out right now. So, see how it just runs under. So I'm trying to get all the runners out, because I don't want that growing in my garden. And of course, over time, you know, the Bermuda grass will put more runners in there, but I'm going to get out as much of it as I can. You know, it's almost impossible to get rid of freaking Bermuda grass runners. If I was to come out here and spray this with Roundup and then cover it with black plastic for the fall and the winter, then in the early spring there wouldn't be anything growing under it, but it would have the remnants of Roundup chemicals. So I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll just fight the weeds, because I don't want Roundup chemicals in my lettuce and kale and turnip greens, all that good stuff. Whew. All right, I tell you, I'm glad today's not a really hot day. I mean, it's hot enough. It's probably, you know, somewhere between 85 and 90, but it's not humid. The other day it was out here 95 and it was extremely humid. But most of what you saw me pull out of there was Bermuda grass runners. There's still a few in there, but I'm not going to worry about all that. I've got it to where I can go ahead and put the seeds in and kind of, you know, cover them up, rake them around a little bit. And I'm not going to worry about watering them, because, you know, we're sure to get some rain here tonight. I don't know if you see the sky or not, but yeah, and up there as well. You know, we've been getting a lot of rain lately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get a few more weeds out of there, and then I'm going to put the seeds in. All right, I was filming the other part with my my Nikon, and for some reason this thing, when it's outside, it likes to overheat. This thing is a oh, there it is, Nikon D3200, and I don't know why, but this thing outside likes to overheat. So it stopped, but I got everything except for the beets. I went ahead and I sprinkled all these beet seeds all in there. Let me show you what I put in there. Let me lay them out in order. All right, now I've oversaturated that area. I'm going to say that's a 12 by 4 foot area. That's where I had all this cardboard sitting there for I don't know how many months, but I was thinking 6, but I think it really turned out to be 4 months. And so down in that area, I put the kale, the lettuce, which is giant Caesar. And then kind of like further up in this area, I did the kale, which is the premier. It's going to be pretty. And then further on down this way, I did the oriental greens, which are the Simposi hybrid. Those are going to be pretty. Those are nice dark leafy greens there. And then down on this end, I've done the spinach, which is the Bloomsdale long standing. Healthy and tasty, days to harvest 45. And then spread all around this area, I did turnips, which are purple top white globe turnips. It says they're loaded with vitamin C. And then sprinkled all over it, I've done the beets, which are tall top early wonder beets. And the reason I'm doing this so much is I just want this thing just to be chock full of nothing but greens and turnips and beets that I can eat. And what I'm going to do, because those seeds are just laying on top, so I'm going to go and I'm just going to do this with my hands, stir up the dirt, and all over it. And then I'm going to wait for the rain, because it's getting humid out here, and I know that it's going to rain. I can see clouds, and it really looks like it's going to rain to me. And we've pretty much gotten rain every freaking day. It's kind of let up today, but I'm going to get this area going, and hopefully we'll have some greens before long. You know, I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video here. All right. Let me turn the camera around. Last time I did that, I had my hand in the way. But it's hot out here, and I'm sweating again. Every time I come out here, I get soaked all the way to my underwear and socks because it's hot and humid and buggy. Darn mosquitoes, gnats, mosquitoes, flies, all kinds of other stuff. But there's my melon. All right, so I'll just get down here and start doing this. I know I still have some of these runners and things in here, but that's okay. I don't mind, because what I planted in here is actually going to grow a lot faster. But yeah, what I planted, or what the seeds I put down in here, are going to grow a lot faster than grass does. That's one thing I really like about, about doing some gardens. And, some kind of old washer or something there. I'll put that up there. I find treasure out here sometimes, and I usually do it when I'm gardening. But I just move all this around. It's okay if I step in it, but I just kind of move the dirt around. That makes all the little seeds kind of blend in with the dirt a little bit better than, better than just laying on top is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just move it all around like this. And yeah, just mixes all the seeds up in with it. And when we get a good rain, these things will just sit in the moist dirt and soak up the rainwater. Reason I don't bring the water hose over here and water it with, you know, like regular tap water is because, you know, the tap water you get from the city has chlorine and other chemicals and things in it. I really don't want that. You know, I don't want to water my gardens with that. Number one, what comes out of the faucet is pretty darn cold compared to, you know, the natural warmth. I put my hands in this, and this is warm. It is nice and warm and moist. And you can tell, you know, the darker dirt is the moist dirt. So by mixing them up here, I'm mixing them in with warm, moist dirt. And what else could the seeds want? You know, the seeds want a nice, warm, moist area to sit in so that they can germinate and sprout, right? So that's what we're giving them. A nice spot to germinate and sprout. And these things are going to take off. They get them a nice warm summer shower, sit here, and you know, I'd say probably within 3 days, maybe even sooner than that, we're going to be seeing, you know, another little garden coming on over here. And you know, of course the birds will come through and they'll pick this and that, but you know, that's okay, because you know, the birds got to eat too. And in order for the Lord to bless me, He's got to bless all the little birdies too. All the slugs can just go to hell. You know, I don't care about the freaking slugs. All right. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Get these all in here. Stir them up in the dirt. You don't stir them very deep. You know, you just stir them just to cover them up. So, I mean, if they're covered up with like 1 little centimeter of dirt, that's perfectly fine. You know, they're in the dirt. They're going to be rained on. Critters are going to walk through. Birds are going to walk through and pick at it, scratch around. You know, they're looking for food. They're looking for bugs, looking for seeds. But hopefully they won't get all your seeds. A good possibility that they'll get some, yeah, but you know, more than likely, you know, once you cover them up like this and just kind of move them around in the dirt, then the birds won't find them. And you know, they'll be out here, and you know, within I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to say within 3 days, I'm going to be able to come out here and show you how these things are just popping up everywhere. Because it's warm, they get good sunshine. It's got you know, plenty of rain coming through. Ooh, it's a piece of glass. I tell you, I find glass everywhere. Look at that, that was sharp. Anyway, just give them a good little rubbing in, covering up here. And yeah, we're going to get us some good stuff out of here. All right, I'm done. Woo. All right, it's a nice little spot right there. I'm gonna say that's 10 or 12 foot, maybe 10 feet. Let me measure it out with my feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 of my feet. Okay, wonderful. All right, wish me luck. I think we're gonna do fine with this. I'm gonna go in and strip down, get out of these wet clothes. Probably take me a quick shower and edit a video. All right, talk to you later. I'll get that cleaned up later. Yeah, and I'll get the rest of this cleaned up later too.